2:00 p.m., July 3rd, 1863. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. After 2 days of brutal and indecisive fighting, General Robert E. Lee orders a massive assault he hopes will break the Federal line on Cemetery Ridge and win the battle. Known to history as Pickett's Charge, the assault included 3 divisions of Confederate troops, including Major General George Pickett's Virginia Division. The Confederate forces pierced the enemy line, but could not break or hold the position. In their wake, the Confederates left behind thousands of men, killed, wounded, or captured, and dozens of battle flags captured by the enemy. The Museum of the Confederacy has in its collections 11 of the 15 flags that Pickett's regiments carried in the charge. It also has photographs, letters, and other effects that tell the stories of the men who served under those colors. One participant in the battle was Captain Thomas Horton. Standing at 6 feet, 3 inches tall, he was a commanding presence on the field of battle. Horton was wounded as he led Company B of the 11th Virginia Infantry in Pickett's charge, though he managed to make it back to Confederate lines. He was captured at Milford Station, Virginia the following year and spent the remainder of the war in various prison camps. His buttons and sash, seen here, as well as various trinkets he made while a prisoner of war that his daughter later donated to the museum, stand as a testament to his will to persevere. Edward Estes began his time in the Confederate Army as an enlisted soldier in the 38th Virginia Infantry, though he eventually rose to the rank of second lieutenant. In this letter Estes wrote to his sister on July 11th, he described his depleted division and General Pickett's reaction to the outcome of the battle. "Oh, it is a sad thing now to look at our division. Only a few hundred answer to the rolls where thousands answered a few days ago. It was one of the finest divisions in Army before it was cut up so. God forbid that I should ever see another such bloody field. General Pickett was in the thickest fight and escaped unhurt. When he came out and saw how few of us were left, he wept like a child and said he wished they had killed him too." Though saddened and traumatized by the battle, Estes survived Gettysburg and continued to fight for the Confederacy. Captain William Goss was only 20 years old when he led Company E of the 19th Virginia Infantry in the Battle of Gettysburg. He was wounded in the fighting, and died on July 17th from pneumonia and a lung wound. He had only been captain for 4 months at the time of his death. Even on his deathbed, Goss displayed a sense of honor and duty that belied his young age. In a letter to Goss's father, a Union doctor noted that Goss, quote, "suffered considerable pain, but bore it with a fortitude and patience I've never seen equaled. He was conscious of his danger, and asked me to write to you and say to you that he died in the defense of his country, that he was not afraid to die, and hoped to meet you all in heaven." William Goss and Thomas Horton were 2 of the approximately 28,000 Confederate soldiers killed, wounded, or captured at Gettysburg, the deadliest battle of the war. Edward Estes' letter shows that even those who escaped unhurt were profoundly affected by the battle's human toll. The failure of Pickett's charge and the staggering casualty total from the 3 days of fighting forced Lee to abandon his invasion of the North. The Army of Northern Virginia left the bloody battlefield over the following days and began the long retreat back to Virginia. See all of the artifacts featured in this video and much more in the museum's Gettysburg They Walked Through Blood exhibit, on display in Richmond until September 2014.